In the heart of vibrant Paris, among the lively streets and cafes, there was a charming historic bookstore known as Pages of Love. This quirky establishment was a haven for literature lovers, offering them the opportunity to escape into worlds made of words, and it is here that many stories began. Sophie, the passionate owner, was not just a lover of books. She had a rare talent for bringing people together. Her uncanny ability to match customers with books that spoke to their hearts extended beyond literature, often leading to unexpected romantic connections among her patrons. With her sparkling green eyes and a radiant smile that could dispel even the darkest clouds, Sophie possessed a rare gift. She didn't just recommend books. She intuitively knew which stories would resonate with her customers, and on occasion, she even played a hand in connecting kindred spirits. One particularly gloomy, rain-soaked afternoon, a tall, enigmatic man named Julian entered Les Pages d'Amour. The storm raging outside mirrored the turmoil within him, and the cozy warmth of the bookstore seemed like a refuge from both the weather and his inner struggles. Julian's unruly hair and melancholy gaze added to the air of mystery surrounding him, sparking Sophie's interest. There was something deeply compelling about his presence, a quiet intensity that suggested he carried a heavy burden, one that Sophie instinctively felt drawn to ease. Julian, a writer by trade, had been grappling with a creative block for months. The stories that once flowed effortlessly from his mind had dried up, leaving him with an overwhelming sense of emptiness. The weight of these unwritten tales hung heavily on him, casting a shadow over his spirit. Noticing his quiet despair, Sophie gently handed him a dusty, leather-bound volume of love poems penned by an obscure poet. She sensed that this collection, filled with raw, unfiltered emotion, might be the very thing to reignite the creative spark within Julian's soul. The book was a treasury of passionate confessions and deeply personal reflections, each page resonating with Julian's troubled heart. As he immersed himself in the verses, he felt an unexpected connection to the poet's words, and slowly, the fog of his creative block began to lift. As Julian lost himself in the evocative verses, he felt a flicker of inspiration rekindling within him. The emotion stirred by the poems awakened something long dormant, and he began to see glimmers of stories waiting to be told, his mind once again teeming with ideas. Meanwhile, on the opposite side of the shop, a young art student named Clara perused travel journals with an infectious enthusiasm. Her vibrant energy and unrestrained laughter filled the room, creating an aura that was impossible to ignore, drawing Julian's attention from across the store. Clara's zest for life was evident in every movement and smile, her presence a stark contrast to Julian's brooding demeanor. Her lively spirit was magnetic, and Julian found himself inexplicably drawn to her, his attention repeatedly drifting from his book to her across the shelves. Sophie, ever the observant matchmaker, couldn't help but notice the subtle, yet frequent, glances exchanged between Julian and Clara. She had seen this play out before, a spark of interest, a lingering gaze, and she smiled knowingly, sensing the potential for something more between them. Thanks to the feelings the poems stirred, Julian finally found the courage to approach Clara. Their conversations flowed smoothly, as if they had known each other for years, not just minutes. They shared a passion for art and literature, and their connection deepened with every word they exchanged. Over the coming days, their bond grew stronger, as they discovered more common ground in their shared love for creative expression. Their conversations at Les Pages d'Amour became a cherished ritual, each visit to the bookstore bringing them closer together, weaving a story of their own. Days turned into weeks, and Julian and Clara became regulars at Les Pages d'Amour. Their visits were no longer just about finding the perfect book. They had found something much more valuable, each other. The bookstore had become their haven, a place where their relationship could blossom. Thanks to Sophie's knowing smile and warm encouragement, a romantic love story blossomed amidst the shadows and shelves of the library. What started as a simple book recommendation turned into something beautiful. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and ring the bell. See you later.